Hey guys, what's up? My name's Todd, and today we're playing a little bit of Call of Duty Black Ops on the map Launch. And I know I mentioned last time in my last video that I was going to post a game of me on drive-in with the Spectre and doing the whole chopper gunner and dominating kids. But I am going to post that. I just had this game, and this was the week that the map pack came out, and Daddy was broke. Like, I could not afford to buy the map pack, which is terrible to admit to not only myself and friends and family, but the world. But yeah, I was super poor at the time and couldn't afford, you know, chalking up 15 bucks to a game. But now I'm straight. But yeah, the this is like after the Famas patch came out, and I was super curious to see, you know, like how jacked up the gun was going to be. 'Cause I always wonder, when people go into... See, obviously the Famas sucks because it didn't prevent me exploding from that claymore. But now, like, I'm always super curious, like, whenever they make a change in a game, like, if they're gonna totally fail in creating, like, a balance, you know. It's super hard to fine-tune things when you go in and tweak numbers and stuff. I mean, I know they would test it. I'm sure that they go through and they play their own games and on their server, you know, their own game, and screw around with the physics and whatnot. But once it goes live, you have, you know, 1 million people testing it at that point, and it's vastly different from a very confined group of testers. I don't know how that guy didn't get hit with the stun there. Not really sure what happened there, but I don't really notice that much of a difference, honestly. Like, I was expecting it to be totally a terrible gun, and I was gonna have all types of trouble with it. This guy got a triple on us, because I don't know why. I think I half expected my teammate to get that kill, so I was like, I'll just sprint past and go for the next. But, I don't know, I think he was holding, like, left or something on the analog and just spinning in circles, not really planning on killing anyone. But, yeah, I don't know. It feels super similar to how the Famas had always been. Like, one of the main perks to me about using that assault rifle was that it has a good, like, turn responsiveness, if that makes sense. I don't know how to word that. Like, the mobility feels good. Like, it feels like an SMG where I can turn corners tightly. I'm able to, like, pull up the aim down sights really quick with Sleight of Hand Pro. And even when I'm not using Sleight of Hand Pro, like, sometimes on my like, depending on what game type I'm playing, sometimes I like to use Warlord and use the suppressor, and even still it feels like it pulls up, you know, just as well. And I'm pretty sure those were things that they changed. Like, I think they changed the, you know, mobility. Wasn't able to get on target on that guy. It kind of was a little slow. But the recoil still feels like predictable. I mean, it still has recoil. It's not like a G11 or anything. But I don't know what I think. I think there was, I thought there was a guy there, but he definitely wasn't. At least I wasn't planning it on walls and stuff like I did on my last game. But yeah, the gun overall just feels like the old Famas. Like, I'm sure they tweaked it to the point where it's not as completely illegitimately broken and unbalanced with the rest of the game, but overall I still feel like I could rip up with it consistently. I never felt like I was using an inferior weapon, and maybe that's what they're supposed to be doing with all the guns, you know. That's how I would try to plan it, but who knows. It's hard to say from a consumer standpoint, because I am not a game developer or tester. I'm just a guy who plays them and buys them, so I can talk a whole lot of mess about what I think balance is and all that, and it really doesn't mean anything. I think that guy was, like, trying to copy down the plans on how to make a claymore, because he was chilling there for a few looking at it. Luckily, he wasn't paying attention to me coming up with the knife. But yeah, I think I'll still switch around between the guns. Like, lately I've been trying to mess around with different things that I normally don't use, because I'm at this point now where I'm trying to figure out what you guys expect out of Call of Duty Black Ops games. You know, at this point, the game has reached what I feel as its maturity, air quotes, and you know, it's got 3 DLCs out. I think that's all there is gonna be. I think that's it, right? I don't know. I thought there was only gonna be 3, but you know, they've got a slew of new maps out. Even the zombie maps and whatnot, but they've tweaked excuse me, they've tweaked the game numerous times as far as, you know, balancing different weapons, changing, you know, getting rid of glitches out of the maps, and they've done an amazing amount of things to help the game progress. But at this point, I feel like there's not really a whole lot left. I don't know how I didn't get on target on that, dude, but so, you know, what I'm left at now is like, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see me just using nonsense weapons, like try to get a good game with the M14 or something? I mean, not saying that it's a nonsense weapon, but in my hands it definitely is. I am not an M14 prodigy by any stretch of the imagination. But I do have a game, actually I should have like 2 games of me running around with dual Scorpions coming up, which I had a lot of fun with, so I don't know, I've been trying to mess around with totally unique gun combinations, things that I don't normally use, and I had a lot of fun with the dual wield stuff, and I'm thinking maybe I'll kind of mess around with, yeah, it was an awesome pro throw. I'm thinking I might mess around with dual Mac 11s again, because I tried to do that and I failed very, very badly. Like, I couldn't get a hit to save my life. I felt like all the hits I was getting were nowhere near the amount of damage that it takes to kill somebody. The Scorpions, by the way, if you've never used those, like, dual wield style, I would definitely suggest giving it a whirl, because if you get up close, it's like a shotgun almost. I mean, but like how they should be, in a way. They just dominate people. You get a couple good shots on them and they're done. I don't know how I knew that guy was back there, but I just figured I'd check. This guy I knew was back there because my friend died. I don't have spidey sense as much as I'd like to act like I do. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know, please, you know, what you guys want to see. I hate like sounding all desperate, but like, in order to provide something awesome for you guys, I want to know what that is, and then I'll do it. It's not like I have qualms about using a specific gun or, you know, playing a different game mode even. I've been really thinking about trying to figure out a cool way to do capture the flag, because I have a lot of fun with that game mode. So maybe I'll post something with that. So I don't know. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. Ended up 22-6. That's pretty decent. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I guess that's about all I wanted to cover today. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and take it easy, guys.